This part explores where functions are undefined algebraically. Just to review, a function is a special relationship in math that has an input and an output. This first activity deals with plugging in an input and deciding whether the output is undefined or not. A handy way to remember whether a function is defined or undefined is shown below. So, if you have 0 on the bottom of a fraction, that means it's undefined, and if 0 is on the top of the fraction, that's an okay situation, and that just equals the number 0. So basically, whenever the bottom of a fraction is 0, the function is undefined. When the top of the fraction is 0, the function equals 0 and is defined. Let's check out some example problems. So example 1, we have f of x equals x plus 12 all over x. Find f of 6. This is just fancy math talks where we need to plug in 6 wherever we see the letter x. Okay, so in those two locations. So I'm going to write this. 6 plus 12 all over 6. From here, we just want to simplify this fraction. So 6 plus 12 gives us 18 over 6, and 18 divided by 6 equals 3. So 3 is my answer, and if we get a number like 3, that means our answer is defined. So we're going to circle defined for this example. Example 2, g of x equals 2x over 5x plus 10. We need to find g of negative 2. So I'm going to put negative 2 in those two locations where I see x. We're going to remember to have to use parentheses, okay? So I'm going to start at the top here. I'm going to put 2 parentheses, negative 2, all over 5 parentheses, negative 2 plus 10. Here I'm going to do the multiplication aspects first. So 2 times negative 2 on top gives me negative 4. And on the bottom, 5 times negative 2, that's negative 10 plus 10. Next, I'm going to add on the bottom, so I still have negative 4 on top. Negative 10 plus 10, that gives us 0, right? And now, it's pretty simple to see we are in an NO situation, right? 0 is on the bottom of the fraction. That's a no situation, so our answer is undefined. One more example problem. H of x equals x minus 8 over 3x plus 1. Find h of 8. So we're going to put 8 in those two locations, right? So I'm going to start on top and I'm going to say 8 minus 8 all over 3 times 8. Use those parentheses, plus 1. 8 minus 8 on top gives us 0 over 3 times 4 gives me 24 plus 1. I'm just going to combine what's on the bottom there, and I'm going to get 0 over 25. Alright, now this is an example of an okay scenario, right? The 0 is on top, and that means it's okay, which means our answer is actually going to be 0. That's what the value is at this h of 8, and in turn it's defined here, so defined is what we circle.